Have you ever felt a presence that was no longer there? A silence in a room that should have been filled with life. There is a unique quiet that follows the loss of a child who never took a breath in this world. It is a question that life asks of us, a profound ache for which we seek a name. What becomes of a journey that begins within the body, but does not complete itself upon the earth? Ancient traditions tell us that this is not an ending, but a different kind of beginning. A communication not of words but of spirit. So, I invite you now to walk with me into this quiet space, to listen not with your ears, but with your heart. Let us explore the profound peace that waits on the other side of this deep question. The wisdom I come from teaches us to look at a life not by its duration, but by its purpose. In our tradition, we understand that a soul's entry into the physical is not a single event, like flipping a switch. It is a slow descent, a gentle merging. Imagine a river of pure consciousness flowing from its source, gradually entering the vessel of the body that is being formed for it. For some, the river flows all the way to the sea of earthly existence. For others, it touches the banks for only a short while before returning to the great ocean. But here is the truth that can shift everything: the journey is never wasted. That water, having touched the earth, now carries the memory of that sacred soil back to its source. It has learned something profound. It has completed a mission. What happens when a pregnancy is interrupted is not a failure. It is the fulfillment of a different kind of purpose. A purpose so advanced, so pure, that it can be completed in a very short time. Consider this: some souls come to this earth to learn how to love through decades of experience. Others, perhaps the more ancient ones, come only to feel the first stirrings of a mother's love, to experience the sacred vow of a parent's heart. They come to learn this one pure thing. This brief touch was their graduate school. Having learned the purity of human love, they return to the spiritual realm not as lost students, but as masters of this very specific, powerful wisdom. They may whisper to their mother, "I am not gone, I am more alive. The love I felt in your heart was my lesson. Now I have become your guide. I am preparing the way." The deepest truths are not spoken in loud voices. They are confirmed in the quiet knowing of a mother's heart, in the details that only she could know, a validation that the bond remains unbroken. There are many paths a soul can walk, even a soul who only touches the threshold of this world. Let us look at 3 of these sacred journeys. First is the path of the messenger. The purpose of this soul is to awaken a heart. Imagine a single drop of rain falling on a sleeping seed. The rain is only there for a moment, but in that moment, the seed is awakened to a potential it never knew it possessed. This soul is that drop of rain. Its mission, though brief, is to crack open the heart of its parents to a deeper capacity for love. That love was its gift to them, and their gift to it was the feeling of devotion. Often, this soul will leave a sign, a whisper in the heart, a memory of a song sung only once, to say, "The message was delivered. My purpose is complete. The love you felt reached me, and now it resonates within the cosmos." The spiritual practice here is simple: to listen, to trust that the love was received, and that the grief is the sound of your own heart birthing a new, deeper capacity to love. Second is the path of the teacher. This soul comes not just to feel love, but to study it. For this soul, the womb is a classroom. While held in the safety of its mother, it is simultaneously learning in the spiritual realm. It studies emotion. It studies the sacred connection between parent and child. It feels every dream, every hope, every hand placed on the belly. That is its curriculum. The love it receives becomes its education, and when it returns, it is not an empty-handed student. It is a graduate who now teaches other souls preparing for their own earthly journeys. The love you gave one soul is now being multiplied into a service for countless others. Your womb became a temple of learning. Your love became a lighthouse, and its education now serves the whole of the universe. And third is the path of the guardian. Sometimes, not one, but many souls will come and go, each staying for a short time. They are a soul family, working together. The ancient wisdom tells us they are like masons, preparing the foundation of a great temple. Each visit prepares the heart of the parents, making it wider, deeper, stronger. They are the preparation team. Why? Because they are making way for a special soul, one with a great mission to fulfill. They come to teach that love is not contained by a physical body. Every tear shed for them strengthens the bridge between heaven and earth. So you did not lose these children. You gained guardians, guardians who stand watch, who protect and guide the family, and who await the arrival of the one they came to prepare for. Theirs is the path of silent, powerful service, a sacred agreement fulfilled. These paths are not separate. They are all expressions of one flow, like streams returning to the ocean. The messenger, the teacher, the guardian, all are names for love in action. Do not become attached to these words. They are merely a map, but your heart knows the territory. Your heart knows the truth. The central truth is this: a soul, a conscious being, may choose its journey. This includes the length and the purpose. A brief incarnation is often a choice made by an incredibly advanced soul. The pain you feel is not a punishment. It is the labor of your own spiritual birthing. You are awakening to your dormant gifts, to a sensitivity you did not know you had. The grief is a crucible, and in it, your own intuitive powers are being forged. You must understand, your child is not gone. They are not lost in some gray, intermediate space. The wisdom tells us of entire realms of light dedicated to these souls. Imagine cities of light, filled with the most advanced students, the spiritual warriors who chose brief, intense missions. They become the specialists in healing grief. They become the bridge builders. They orchestrate the rainbow after the storm, the butterfly that lands on your hand in a moment of sadness, the sudden, unexplainable feeling of peace that washes over you. They are behind these moments. They take the love you gave them, the infinite, powerful love you felt, and they amplify it. That love becomes a lighthouse for other souls. It becomes a renewable source of energy that heals hearts across all dimensions. Nothing is ever lost. Love is only transformed. So when your heart aches, I invite you to see it differently. The love you shared, no matter how brief, created an eternal bond. The ancient prophecy of my tradition is coming to pass now. In this very era, it was said that a time would come when enough of these brave souls would complete their brief missions. The accumulated love from their journeys would reach a critical mass, and it would trigger a global awakening. A time when humanity would finally remember that love is eternal and that life cannot be contained in one form. Look around you. The interest in the nature of our spirit is awakening everywhere. These children, the ones who left too soon, they are the teachers. They have always been the teachers. In the grand theater of life, there are no small parts, only courageous souls playing their roles in a divine symphony. Your child's life was not a single note, cut short. It was a perfect, sacred chord that brought an entire orchestra to attention. And now, they have become the conductor, ensuring that the music of love never, ever stops playing. A life is not measured by its number of breaths, but by the love it awakens. I invite you to sit just for a moment in the quiet, and instead of feeling the absence, feel the presence that remains. You are not alone, and the bond you share is not broken. It is a bridge of light that you can walk across anytime you wish, just by closing your eyes and listening with your heart. May you feel the arms of the one you love, not in the empty air, but in the wholeness and fullness of your own sacred heart.